1 may be the loneliest number, but sometimes it's the best number. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 perks of being single. For this list, we'd like you to take a moment to hear out why you shouldn't be in a rush to find a match before you start strumming your acoustic guitar in loneliness.
I mean, listen, I'm not gonna lie to you, there were times I just wanted to kill her.
While almost everyone hopes to find love, many don't realize that there are still plenty of benefits to living the bachelor and bachelorette life.
So what if we got married for surface reasons? It works!
You're right!
Number 10. You can watch whatever you want to watch.
The winner gets to pick the movie we watch. I have won no games.
TV or Netflix time with your significant other can be a special time. You two get to cuddle close to each other on the couch and watch something you both can enjoy. But what if one night one of you wants to watch sports while the other wants to watch something more entertaining?
We like sports and we don't care who knows, from shooting hoops to the Super Bowl.
If you lead the single life, you wouldn't have to fight over the TV like children. You'd get to decide what to watch. Sure, you'd be watching it alone, but you'd be the king or queen of the remote, if you can find it. The best part? You don't have to worry about being judged for your choice of programming. It's your TV. Don't be victimized for what you enjoy.
I don't understand. Don't any of these characters have jobs?
Number 9. You don't have to fit in with their friends.
Everybody's gonna get dressed up and decked out, and you should do the same.
It's a dress-up party?
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm so in.
It's a nice gesture when your significant other wants you to hang out with their friends, but fitting in is easier said than done. You think you'll be fast friends with your lover's pals, until you realize that you stick out like a sore thumb at your ladies' book club or your man's chess club.
That's totally barbaric.
It's understandable. You weren't there that time for that thing at that place at one time.
Boring! I wasn't there. Can we keep this general interest?
But then there's also the possible contrasting issue where your SO fits in too well with your pally chums, and you feel embarrassed or left out. It's all complicated, yet easily avoided without a sweetheart. Your friends can stay yours, and you don't have to feel like an outcast with theirs. It's a lot less awkward.
I'm divorced. Phoebe says you've been divorced?
Yeah.
Number 8. You won't fight with your partner.
Baby, could you wash your dishes?
Lily, I'm glad that you bring that up.
One of the foundations of a great relationship is communication. If either one has a problem, they should be able to talk it out and compromise. Unfortunately, not everyone wants to communicate. Some would rather go back and forth with each other until either one gets the last word. It can get pretty awkward for everyone else, and soon your poor communication may lead to very loud communication and slamming doors. When you're single, the only person you have to talk to is you, and it's up to you if you want to listen.
Nobody likes you. You're ugly and your mother dresses you funny.
After all, there's no point in having a relationship if neither side is willing to hear the other out.
So anytime you think you might have a fight, you just get up and leave? 100% effective.
Number 7. No dealing with in-laws.
Tell us what it's like being a journalist.
I'm just not ready.
Okay, no pressure.
Undoubtedly, one of the most awkward parts of any relationship is getting to know your in-laws.
My mom, Jody, and my dad, Bill.
Holy shit.
Some are easier to win over, but there are always those few eggs that you just can't crack. Judgmental or controlling parents, insulting siblings, snobby cousins, and possible CIA agents.
Well, you'd be surprised how accurate they are. They can tell fairly easily if someone's lying or not.
You might have problems with your own family, so why take your chances with someone else's? Once you're hitched, you can't control whom you're related to, but when you're single, you can decide who you want in your life. You can make the final call about who's welcome in your happy home, or who has to hit the road. Doesn't that sound better than a bully for a father-in-law?
I think he's adorable.
I don't like him.
Oh, George.
He's wearing Nikes.
Number 6. You get the whole bed.
My God, she's 1,000 degrees. It's like putting my leg against a tailpipe.
At first, sharing the same bed with your soulmate sounds like a slice of heaven. You have someone to cuddle with and keep close to you, and you'll both be nice and warm and basking in love. However, you'll soon discover the hard truth. Your lover is either a blanket hog, the loudest sleeper ever, is gassy, or they take up too much space.
Well, this isn't very romantic. I mean, how are we supposed to—
I'm done. Night, Lois.
Unfortunately, not everyone wants to do the whole 1950s separate beds thing. The single person, meanwhile, sleeps peacefully at night. They get all the blankets, plenty of space to get comfy, and peace and quiet. Sadly, you won't have anyone to spoon with, but at least you'll get the sleep you need. Number 5. You don't have to constantly groom yourself.
Hey, what's up, dudes? Fries?
Oh, good God, woman, you're a disgrace.
No fries for this guy.
True love shouldn't be based on how you look, but you wouldn't believe the lengths some people go to keep themselves pretty and clean for their mates. Weightlifting, hot waxing, fancy clothing, anything to still feel attractive. Sadly, most of the time, the efforts aren't always appreciated, or even noticed for that matter. Another benefit to being unattached, if you don't feel like gussying yourself up with no one to appreciate the effort, you don't need to. You can let your hair go unkempt, grow your beard or leg hair out, and start your diet tomorrow.
Stan, we've been married for 20 years, and all this time you've only appreciated me for my looks?
You can let yourself go in the comfort of your own home, just as long as you keep your regular hygiene up. Not everyone enjoys the stench of freedom.
Robin, seriously, I love you, but it's like you have squiggly cartoon odor lines coming off of you right now.
Number 4, you save money. When you've got a special someone, it's always nice to pay for dinner, a movie ticket, or even just buy them a present once in a while. But there is such a thing as being too generous.
It's your wedding present. What? It's your wedding present, sweetheart.
You could end up blowing through your wallet for something your partner doesn't need. Or if they're the greedy sort, they could end up taking you for a ride. However, if you're not financially tied to someone, you're the master of your checkbook. You pay for your own movie ticket or you treat yourself to a present.
Clothes.
Treat yourself.
Fragrances.
Treat yourself.
Massages.
Treat yourself.
Mimosas.
Treat yourself.
Fine leather goods.
Treat yourself.
People may think it's sad to get dinner for one, but it doesn't seem so sad when you know how much money you're saving, is it? Number 3, you can meet and date other people.
Wait a tick. That means I'm single again. Oh, behave!
We know what you're thinking. Doesn't this defeat the whole purpose of being single? Well, not really. Not being tied down to one lone person means you get the chance to play the field, go out and meet multiple potential dates without the pressures of full-time commitment.
Are you hooking up with other guys?
We never said we were exclusive.
The best way to accomplish this is speed dating, an organized way to sit down and meet your possible dates face to face. Just be careful. You never know who you might end up with.
You're in my seat. But you really, I'm doing you a favor.
There will be a few hits and misses, but you'll get more than one option, and you could end up trying something new with each date. Enjoyment is not guaranteed, but the experience is. Number 2, you can make more time for your friends.
Oh my God, it's alive.
Hey, sorry I kind of dropped off the grid there, pal.
You left me in my hour of need, my friend.
A lover can be your best friend, but don't forget you have actual best friends too. Time with your SO is nice, but sometimes you spend so much time together, you can only get together with your other friends on monthly boys/girls nights out.
You don't seem to care what's going on in our lives unless it's an 8 or higher.
Well, what do you expect? We have a baby now.
Your pals will start to miss you, and some might even scheme to break you two up. Without a partner to worry about, you can avoid this altogether because you'd have more time to spend with your buddies. Spend Valentine's Day with your girls on an anti-Valentine's Day, or goof around with the boys. Also, if you've had a bad breakup, don't forget the friends that can help you through it.
What's the matter with me?
Nothing.
I'm difficult.
You're challenging.
Before we unveil our number 1 perk, here are a few honorable mentions.
Oh, that's just my pet snake, Reggie! I hate snakes, Chuck! I hate them!
But I only have one rule. You can't change anything.
I miss my jammies. I can't believe I wore a bra for this.
Number 1, you have time to work on yourself.
But now I'm stronger than yesterday.
For some, being in a relationship is like a happily ever after. For others, a relationship can be stressful. Trying to keep the bond strong out of fear of being lonely can eat away at your mental health and physical health. However, there is a difference between feeling lonely and being alone.
I'm alone. I am not lonely.
When you're alone, you can learn to enjoy your own company, take the steps to move on from a previous relationship if you had one, and just work on improving your health and lifestyle. Would some of us be happy if we found love? Sure. But make sure you're mentally and physically ready for that commitment by taking care of yourself first when you can.
See, it's all about budgeting your time. This time, this hour, this is my time.
Do you agree with our list? Spending Valentine's Day alone doesn't sound so bad now, does it? For more solitary top 10s posted every day, be sure to subscribe to MsMojo.
You can do it. Be with her. It's your destiny. Plus, I need you to move out.